really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gigo. On the court for the Heat, power forwards. Johnson is out there with Dragic, ending the middle. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. The boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. It's
very few and in watching that get a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And here is Paul. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans. Shot is off. Nice D from
to your teammate. You throw it to where it needs to be.
Green kicks to Paul. Griffin is screen on Dragic. Paul passes to Griffin. And it's Miami with the rebound.
An East-West showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look.
Dude, first thing, that's not a person. I'm sorry, bro. That's an it. That's not a he.
To build on.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Hey man, yo,
down low. Here's Johnson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Take the C.J. Miles trade.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Now, here's Dragic following the shot by Chris Paul. They get it back. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Jordan, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Heat foul call. Hassan Whiteside. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
DeAndre Jordan.
You can't be a good slasher.
That free throw missing.
No,
he hits the second from the line.
Handle. Yeah.
The Heat leading by 4. Dragic kicks to Whiteside.
So he's under average. Exactly.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Bosch, the screen. Now the pass to Dang. Whiteside sets the pick for Dang. And the three off target.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley, Clark kind of molded him in his innings.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. The dish to Dang, pass to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Paul against Dragic. Griffin a screen on Dragic. Paul dishes to Griffin. And Cole Aldrich with the slam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Dragic. A 29-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Griffin a screen on Dragic. Paul kicks to Griffin. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Bosch. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Dragic, the rejection by Paul.
Look at that boy.
Aldrich, the pass to Reddick.
Nice pass.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
The free throw drops for Reddick. And Reddick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency. Shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. Even improved as a defender.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Now here's Reddick. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Orleans.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
He's too old to be guarding guys. So once they
Here's the screen. Paul kicks to Pierce. It's stolen by Stoudemire. The drive by Green. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Johnson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer. And Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Here's Reddick after Joe Johnson's score. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot from 16. Dishes to Paul. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Aldrich. Out to the wing. Paul against Dragic. 6 to shoot. Paul kicks to Aldrich. That's good. Aldrich has got his second basket.
You guys are 7 and 1.
You know, and getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
Free throw good, Aldrich.
Paul Aldrich. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dragic dishes to Stoudemire. The feed to Wright.
Wait, hold on. Who's on your team again?
Out to Stoudemire.
Why are you guys 8 and 1?
Redick against Green. Takes it off the glass. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And the wide open shot from Paul. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The home team up 3. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've got...
Well, I think the approach is a lot different. Coming to every game now, it's like, okay, this is a game that we're going to win. Obviously, we can't win them all, but...
Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy that he expects to win.
You know, no better feeling than every time you take the court, you know if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back when with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
You guys are now 5 and 6 in your last 11 games.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
We've got Mbamute. Chris Paul is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jordan, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Gerald Green out there with Johnson. And it's Dang in at the 3.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Johnson kicks to Bosch. A three-pointer is right on target.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul passes to Mbamute. Green left side.
Well, you just said 2.5.
Jordan the screen. Paul goes in. Mbamute dishes to Jordan. Paul outside. Jordan sets the big for Paul. But they recover it. Redick for 3. That's good. Redick's got 12 in the game.
That's their third straight make off of the 6.
Great ball movement.
Green kicks to Whiteside. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Green. Fires from 14. And another basket for Miami.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Jordan the screen. Paul passes to Jordan, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Inside, here's Dang. Got a hand on it. Kicks it to Reddick. He dishes it to Griffin. It's Reddick on the wing. Paul outside. Passes to Griffin. Shot is off. Nice D from Dang.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bosch, no one around him, misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Paul, he kicks it to Reddick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Bosch, the screen. Dang with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
It's stolen by Dang. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Mbamute pulls it in.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Paul with the buckets.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes in volume, and that's not his game.
No good from Bosch.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Griffin slams it in.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year. But the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
Clock is at 3. And the wide-open shot from Reddick. And it's good, assisting on the play was Jordan.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Stop doing that. I don't. That's not realistic. Somebody averages, especially a point guard averaging triple-double.
Timeout called the Heat. You look at J.J. Reddick. What a contribution.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
You're the Sixers. What the heck? The NBA on 2K is not like the NBA in real life. Because if it was the NBA in real life, they would have had, because they would have been complaining that since you guys are playing well, you guys have to have it all. Just like you did with Atlanta when they had 4 of them in 2015. Completely upset. What about Aaron Gordon? Where's the fun score? You don't realize about the All-Star game on 2K though? They don't score a lot of points. Yeah, they play defense. Wait.
And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside.
You guys better make the playoffs.
Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh.
You said 42 and 23.
We have 44 wins, 45 wins, 46 wins, 47 wins. Let's get 50. 50. Nope. Come on, 50. 48 wins, 49 wins. 50. Life achievements.
Darrell Wright's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson.
What happened?
The drive by Green. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Green's got 8 points.
Wow, I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Paul dishes to Pierce. Aldridge can't get it to go. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Heat trail by 12. Outside, Green. Goes back up. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Aldridge, no good.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
The 11-footer, and it's Miami with another.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay. And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
It's stolen by Green. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Heat?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Dragic against Paul. Ring shot on the way. No good from Dragic.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jump over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Here's Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Here's Paul. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Heat trail by 8. Now Dragic, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Down low. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And if that doesn't get him fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered us, some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Thank you, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Si necesitas reggaetón, dale. Sigue bailando, mami, no pare. Acércate a mi pantalón, dale. Vamos pegando
get underway. See you after.
Wait, hold on. What? What, Cameron?
That's the only song you listen to.
Hey, this is my new favorite song.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Redick. He has 17 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he's squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
They've got Green. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Redick in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second
Bro,
half.
why does Chris Bosh end up so open on every single jump shot, bro?
3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Who is?
And Redick kicks to Griffin. Outside, Green. Picked by Griffin. Redick inside the line. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
The Heat trail by 10.
That's what's up. We're going to get Ben Simmons, and then we'll be all.
Gets the pass to Bosh. Bosh, that's the
You are, wait.
The kick out to Bosh.
Doesn't his contract with the Warriors expire at the end of this year?
With the screen and drills the jumper. Bosh has got 6.
A lot of space right there.
Well, he's obviously going to get re-signed unless the Warriors are retired.
Getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Griffin against Dragic. Bosh, a screen on Griffin. On the wing, Dang. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
What? Come on, 2K.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well.
Oh, yes,
Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's the pass to Dang. And the 3 off target. And gee, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Johnson attacking, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 10 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Jordan with the screen on Dragic. Goes up off the pick.
Let's go Whiteside. Get up there, boy.
I
get
That's bringing it down hard.
You know, I just realized in 2K16, people don't get dunked on as easy.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
It's Redick on the wing. Inside. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Redick. 10 points for Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last
Either Ben Simmons or Dragon Ben.
Ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
What?
Johnson
wait, who?
Against Redick. There's the dish to
the dude from Utah? What? Oh, see, you see, people wonder, why are the Jazz so trash? Because of stupid management.
Contact on the shot.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't
How is
have
it?
any weaknesses.
You know that 2K fixes it so that like a certain number in the draft averages certain points, right?
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds and both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Mbaamute's checked in for J.J. Redick.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes
smoking a pizza.
Dragic is screen on Mbaamute. And it's Bosh in the corner. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson.
Wait, what?
A dumb trade.
What trade?
They traded the ninth pick in Greg Monroe for the 6th pick in Omri Castle.
Are you kidding me?
And who are you gonna draft for the 6th pick, Bucks? Let's see what your dumb trade gets you. You get Jamal Murray. Don't care. Let's see what the Pacers trade is. They traded 12th and Tyson Chandler the Suns for Monte Ellis.
Yeah, I doubt it. And I'm like, they talking about. You gotta get. No, you know I'm cashing now.
12th pick, Chris Dunn. I don't care about these trades. Another dumb trade.
This your boy D-Lo. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Jordan with a screen on Johnson. And Bahamute dishes the ball. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's Dragic off the drive, past the Whiteside. Bosch heads the pick for Dang. 4 on the clock. Dang, double team.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going in the last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally. It basically brought into the light of day.
And Miami has possession.
Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake.
Left side, Griffin. To the inside, Green. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And nobody got...
Don't subscribe. I'll eat your fries.
What the hell? Cameron, did you hear that?
Yeah.
If you don't subscribe, I'll eat your fries.
Oh, here's a perfect trade. The 24th pick for Hawkeyes.
That is a retarded trade.
No, it's not.
Check D, no, I don't think Check D, I was not even worth a draft pick.
We need a big man. We have no big men on this team. We only have Gobert and Jaleel Okafor and Joel Embiid and Allen.
Yeah, but Check Diallo came.
As among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much. And
those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Johnson goes in, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And 12 points for Johnson. And for Commissioner Silver arguing for legalized sports betting, that's a major reversal from what most sports commissioners Clark had said in the past.
Oh, Blake dunked on Whiteside. Blake dunked on Whiteside. And then Goran Dragic threw the ball in his face.
So it makes sense for the league to take a look at it.
Bosch, the screen. Johnson kicks to Dang. Whiteside, a screen on Green. Dang goes in. It's deflected.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The
Come on, DJ.
Has been off the charts.
Yeah,
oh, hold on. I got to bring that back out. What? Man, this man, what? Okay, come here.
What's great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shots good from Mbaamute.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
You kill yourself.
Dang gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by Dang.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12.
That is so retarded. Now the Bulls aren't gonna. Now the Bulls won't go anywhere near the finals because that man's a team record.
Dragic the pass to Bosh to the inside, and it's slammed in by one side.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
The Heat making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Whitey's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Gerald Green in for Johnson. It's tipped. Here's Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Wait, who's paying who $28 million?
Well, getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult
Dirk
to reshape
Nowitzki?
your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
All right.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind
You
of
call
guy
that a big
who
three?
demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs
Did he retire?
As he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Stoudemire
You
with
signed Kobe?
The drive by Green.
How'd you get Kobe cheap?
Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the
And he's gonna get shot.
Played, I think, with more purpose so far.
JJ
You know what Philly is?
for
Hey man, it's Philadelphia, bro. It's also the city. It's also the city that Meek Mill grew up in. And you know,
Johnson
Philadelphia and Meek Mill take mad L's. Major.
Pocket 6. Johnson kicks to Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead
You're gonna sign
without
Aaron
having
Brooks?
to really work for it.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
You can do
They
sign and
need a
trades in
basket just to regain
2K16.
some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Johnson, and that one's good. He's got 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Paul against Dragic. Aldridge.
Can you please explain to me what exactly a sign and trade is? Like, how does that work?
Finding the open man every trip down.
I don't get that.
Well,
Like,
it
but
seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been
I don't
an
understand.
awesome display of passing for him today. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any
that's a
of them,
very good.
thanks to
That's
his
very
incredible
good. Especially Ryan
bounceability.
Anderson.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. He got right to the cup.
But
using
he's
that
a
screen.
shooter.
10
He's a
points for
shooter.
Paul Pierce. The Heat trail by 20.
Are you
Outside
kidding
Dragic.
me? You better not take that trade.
Pass to Stoudemire.
Oh my God.
From 13.
Oh, good block,
Aldridge
Cole.
sends it back, and he gets it back.
Oh, Joe Johnson open.
Wide open. He fires. Nice open look, but it's no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And the home team has possession. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. They host the Kings after this game, and they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Court for the Heat. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is out there with Johnson.
You better not take
and
that trade.
Stoudemire in at the 5 spot. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Good again. He's on tonight. 9
That's a
for
good
13
trade.
shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides
So
more
Corey
resistance,
Joseph is a point guard
keep making them
that's the point guard of
Here's
choice.
Bosh. And It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And the Heat making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And for Griffin in his passing off, and you'll see him set up.
What point guard are you going to get for DeAndre Jordan?
Getting frisky. It's not every day we see a dunk like that.
I hope everybody was harnessed in for that one.
Boy, I tell you what, that's an earth shaker there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Just a fantastic game for Jordan. He has 17 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft.
You better not take that
There
train.
have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Here's what Miami's going with right
Valanciunas.
now. He's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Weber in for Goran Dragic. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Because
here's Prigioni.
Drew Holiday's a little team record too.
This is to Prigioni.
He stays injured. I mean.
5. He feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. Here's Jordan. Goes back up. Shot's good from Mbah-a-Moute.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're
You
going to
better
allow
not. Don't
easy
trade
ones
Ryan Anderson.
inside like that.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
So you
2013 draft class.
You have shooters on your team?
There are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class.
Like who?
There are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Dragic against Paul. Bosh heads the pick for Dragic. He hits Whiteside, top of the key.
Wait, what?
Whiteside a screen. Dang attacking. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll
Said
shoot
offered
2.
you an awful.
Well, at this point in his
Okay,
career,
well,
Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top.
You guys
point guard.
won't win any more than 15 games.
Watch it. Known the most are 6 man, then Embiid, and competing with Cole and Doug McDermott. Our first game is against the Indiana Pacers.
You guys will go 13 and 69.
Okay, if you go more than 13, then you need to go somewhere. We already let's 1 half on, so 7 and 2.
In the league. Even now you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Jeff Ayers is jacked in for DeAndre Jordan.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
He'd have
You're
gone
16 and
1-3
4
from the field to start the 4th quarter. Back today. But they get it back.
When did we get Jeff Ayers?
Opportunity.
116-102. They came back in the game, man. Raw. 155 to what? Legacy. Maybe.
We're gonna get 50.